And that's pretty much all I do for the forehead side of the face. And you can do the same thing for the cheeks, right underneath the eye. Just do strokes underneath the eye, straight strokes underneath the eye. Don't do circles underneath the eye because you could go into the eye like, ha, it hurt somebody's eye. That's crazy. You don't want a needle in the eyeball. Needle in the eyeball is crazy. So you just start from the nose, swipe out. Always swiping out. You can go back in if you want to. It's just you're dragging the skin into the face, and you'll see a difference. So when you drag out of the face, because it's pulling away anything from the midline out, it runs smooth. But when you're going in, the skin folds inward because there's a lot of skin here that's loose. But from here it's tight because it's tight on the nose and the bridge. And your zygomatic bones, everything kind of latches here, and you go out, it's smooth. But when you go in, it buckles. So from nose, smooth out. Nose, smooth out. Nose, smooth out. Nose, smooth that thing out. Alright, so upper lip, you're just going to ask them to go, and you go right across that upper lip, yeah, all that good stuff. So right across the upper lip, same thing out, just move out. Now you can go across the lip back and forth if you want to. If the person's smooth, their lip is smooth enough, then you're fine. So don't worry about going over the lip and catching anything unless it's a man's beard hair and stuff like that, then yeah, be careful. Underneath the chin or on top of the chin, same thing. You're just going back and forth, back and forth. There's your jawbone or mandible, it can go either way. It has slack going either way, so you're fine. You don't have to hold the skin taut if you want to. If someone has wrinkly, saggy skin, ages 80 and higher, maybe even 75-ish or whatever, or if somebody has saggy skin at 55, which shouldn't be happening, but okay, hold the skin taut, and then you do the same movements. So you're just holding the skin, same movements. 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 Boom. That's all you're doing. You're doing the same thing. Underneath the chin, circles. Now this will get in the way of somebody's chest, because see right here how it lays on the chest? So then you're going to have to take the person's head and move it backwards. Like their chin will have to go from here all the way, rotate it backwards. So you can really get underneath the chin. Okay? So you grab them here, rip backwards, so you know you don't want to rip your heads off, something like that, or rip into their eyeballs and stuff like that. If somebody grabs you and they're stronger than you, grab them eyeballs, oh yeah, I guarantee you they'll let you go. I guarantee it. I don't care if it's Michael Myers, he'll let go. But you're going to grab their chin, pull back, but you're not pulling back like you're going to rip their head off, but you just ask them gently, hey, can you tilt your head backwards? And they're going to know automatically what to do. They will. They will automatically know to lift their head. And just lift it all the way back. Or you can put a neck roll. This is what I have in the video for. This little neck roll. It set my dummy up higher. But you can put this underneath the neck, and it'll sit that person's head backwards. So when they're backwards like this, and the chest is not out the way, because the chest is... And she's easy because she is bald, and she's a model. Plastic, like most of people in Hollywood and all that other crazy shit. But plastic is okay with me. I don't mind it too much. But hey, Kim K here, she knows all about that good stuff. But she's been through plenty of procedures and surgeries. So, you know, you gotta treat her right, make sure that the client is respected. You know, shout out to Kim K. I'm not saying that she's the baddest person out there. I'm just saying this is a model, and I use her name all the time. Actually, it used to be Amber Rose. Like in my aesthetic school, my first mannequin before her, it was another mannequin, and it was actually a little bit tanner or browner, and that was Amber Rose. You know, so I was like, hey, Amber Rose, you know, stop fucking around, stop, you know, misbehaving in the club. But anyways. This is now Kim K, so my next model will be, I don't know, you know, we'll name her something. So now that she's nice and clean, you got all the product off the face, you cooled her down with a nice gel mask or calming balm or whatever you did with ice water. You put your sponges in the water, so now you got to clean your instruments. So you move Kim K out the way. Your brushes, self-explanatory, soap and water. Or there's brush spray that they sell at Sephora or Ulta Beauty or MAC, but you don't need to buy a $34 spritzer just to clean off your brushes. Soap and water, or just some water, basically. Take this water, swish it around real good. Stop playing in the water. Okay, we're done. Man, still playing in the water. Alright, so take your brush, make sure you dry it out pretty good. Now this will go into a UV sanitizer. So your UV sanitizer is pretty much just a box or machine that uses ultraviolet light to kill bacteria, viruses. Well, I don't know if it's that crazy enough to kill a virus, but I mean, I hope it does. It should, I guess, but bacteria mainly. So we're going to kill the bacteria in our brushes. Just swirl it around. Give it a couple swirls. Let it sit for about a minute to maybe 2 minutes. You do not want to fuck around. I repeat, you do not want to fuck around with barbicide. The only way, like in barbershops, how they have their combs or cosmetology schools, or damn, that bust through my glove. Damn, what is going on? That's why I don't like wearing gloves. But in certain schools, especially with barbers, cosmetologists, stylists, this stuff, they only have stainless steel. I'm talking about the pure stainless steel. Yes, this won't mess with it too much because stainless steel has a property or mineral where it won't break down or let chemicals like this break it down or rust. Now, if it's certain types of steel, if it's not true stainless steel, oh, it will rust. I guarantee it. And how do I know this? I've had instruments I left overnight. The next morning I tried to get them, like, oh, what's all this rust? It ate through the metal. So just like if you had fake gold, or when some people say, oh, this is 24 karat gold, no, you can always tell fake gold by just cleansers. Or, yeah, pretty much any type of jewelry cleaner, you'll tell if it's real gold, because real gold will sit in there, it'll be fine. But a fake gold in any jewelry cleaner will turn green. It just will. That's pretty much the elemental breakdown or the mineral breakdown of that copper or zinc or whatever they use to pass off as gold. A little bit of dry because it's air dried. You can even spin it, air dry it if you want to. Ow. Okay, enough playing around. UV sanitizer, the door comes open, put it in, bam, leave it in there. The UV sanitizer will kill any little bacteria or the little small viruses that may linger in the air, like free radicals. Free radicals are those protons and neutrons, but they're really electrons. The electron loses another electron and it looks to latch onto another one. So when it latches onto that other electron, it feeds off of that living cell's electrons, like our face, like instruments, like anything else that has living, breathing, anything on it. Just like bacteria does too. Like in a sponge, bacteria will, never mind, we'll talk about that another time. So say we got it out of the UV sanitizer. It's clean. You put it back in its little tray. It has some water in there. Or its coffin. I call it the coffin because it looks like a coffin. You know, put the vampire back in the coffin. Just gotta go to sleep. Alright. Coffin. And then you're done. Extra discount for being a military veteran. For sacrificing and saving you and the rest of y'all motherfuckers out here who ain't do shit. But the world owes me. So they give me a big discount. Everybody owes me. And all veterans, they owe. And families of veterans who support veterans, or people who support veterans, well, yeah, the world owes all of us, okay? So with that being said, just click on the links in the descriptions and you'll be fine. It's easy. And I make sure all my links, you get your stuff from Amazon, it comes in the mail within 3 to 5 days. Now if you do... So we reached the end of the video, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I know it's been very long, but some of these treatments or procedures, I know we're not supposed to say procedures too much because, yeah, anything with a procedure, if you use that word, it's more towards medical, more towards a nurse or doctor or specialist and or physical therapist. We want to kind of stay away from that word, but it really is a service, treatment, procedure, all those words mixed into one. You know, it's like a syndrome of words, a collection of words. But yeah, just stay away from that word. But I use it because it is medically correct. We are under the medical healthcare system. I've been trained as a medical esthetician. So if it comes out of my mouth, it's just because I've been known for the procedures that are associated with that word.